everyone, welcome back to my channel, East Bay Stamp Chick. This is Michelle. Today's video is a really fun project share for you, something new that I have never done before, and that is to do cards for veterans. A friend, Debbie, who's at Project 39 Mini Albums, you can find her on YouTube. She actually started our Crafty Collab Paper Stash Smash that you see me participating in every month. She contacted a local veterans home, I believe, and found out they had 100 residents that she thought it would be great if we could send a 4th of July card to. And I thought, how wonderful is that? Never done anything like that before. She's actually in Vermont and I'm in California. And she asked a few of us if we could help make cards. So I will be sending her some cards that she can have some volunteers fill out some messages on and give to her local veterans home. So some people will get some cards of appreciation. What was also really fun is that everything I used was something in my stash that I already had, and it worked out great. So let me show you what I did. These cards are super easy to make. I will explain how to make the cards because it is so easy. I mean, you don't even need a demonstration. Once I tell you, you'll be like, okay. So simple. And you could do these cards for anything. It doesn't have to be for 4th of July or veterans. You could easily do birthday cards. I'm going to be doing more cards like this because they just came together so quickly. And I was able to make 20 cards super fast. In my stash, I had this paper from Echo Park called America by Lori Whitlock. So I used almost 4 complete pieces of 12 by 12 paper. And I made 20 A2 size cards. So that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 sized cards. Out of the sheets that I selected, these are the pieces that I have left over. So not quite all used up, but pretty close, right? I mean, I can definitely do something with these scraps. So I'm going to keep these. But that's all I have left of the 4 sheets that I chose to use. So that was fun, that I got to use up pretty much 4 sheets of paper. Okay, so that's the collection kit. Let me show you the cards and I'll show you what products I used to make the cards. And then we'll talk about how to do it. Here are the cards. There are 20 cards here. And they're all pretty much the same. The only thing that is different is some of the stars are slightly different because of the glitter paper that I used. But they're all in the same spot, basically. Here we go. So you can see these are the 2 different variations, basically between silver and gold. Or actually there's this one. Here we go. That's a better example. So you can see that the silver and gold are just in different spots. But otherwise, they're exactly the same. So these were so easy. And inside, they all say, thanks for your service. And then she has some volunteers that I think are going to go in and maybe write something else as well. Or at least address them, something like that. You can see the paper that I used in the background. There's glitter paper for the stars and the number 4. I did some stamping with the Happy July. And then these die cuts here. This is just a gold foil paper and a white cardstock. And there is gold foil around the edges as well. So easy to make these. Came together so quickly, which was really fun for me. I'm kind of a slower crafter, so to be able to make 20 cards so quickly was like a wow. So what did I use to make these? Let me show you. Everything I used is from a brand called Creative Worship Stamps. They used to be called Sweet and Sassy Stamps, so you're going to see that all the product logo says Sweet and Sassy on it. But they are now called Creative Worship. They have rebranded. They still carry a lot of products that have nothing to do with faith-based items. But they, do cater more towards a faith-based creating. However, like you'll see here, everything in here is not for faith-based at all. So I used their stitched circles and their scalloped circles to create this area right here. And there's star dies for all the stars, okay? And then they have number dies, so that created the number 4. And then to put the Happy July, I got the word happy. I don't know, do I have a, let me see here. Here we go. The word happy came from the Beautiful You stamp set. So right there. It just happened to be that this is like the only stamp set I had where happy was not attached to birthday or something like that. So I used that one. And then this one right here is called Planner Life. And so I got my July from there. And this one actually has a number 4, but I just felt like it was a little bit small. This is a really cool planner set. If you like to do planner stuff, this is a really fun one to have. So that helped me create Happy July 4. And instead of doing the TH, I just put the star. And then for the inside, thanks for your service, came from God Bless America stamp set. And so yeah, so that, you know, came together really simple, really easily. And it was really great because I could do some assembly work as far as like I cut all the circles out and did all the stamping with my MISTI. And that made it very easy and quick. So to make this card or anything like this, it doesn't have to be a 4th of July card. What I did is my gold background that you see here is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Then on top of it, I glued this pattern paper. This part right here, the red gingham, is 1 inch by 5 1/4. The stars are 2 inches by 5 1/4, and the blue gingham is 1 inch by 5 1/4. So that makes altogether 4 inches by 5 1/4. And you don't have to have this little gold background. If you don't want to, you could just do that right onto your A2 size card. Very simple. You just, you know, butt them up against each other. You don't have to, you know, do anything crazy with overlapping or really measuring because you've cut them and they just glue down real easy. Then I added the scallop circle in the gold foil with the white that I had already stamped on, the white stitch circle. The number 4 and star, added stars here and there. I mean, it's just so quick. And stamped the inside with using my MISTI. It was very simple to pop these cards in and stamp them very quickly. Thanks for your service. And that's it. I mean, they just came together so quickly. So I just wanted to share how easy it is to make cards like this. You could do the same thing, but it could say happy birthday right here. You know, thinking of you, or thank you cards. So whatever pattern paper you have, you could do this exact same layout, and it could say thanks, it could say happy birthday, it could be a smaller circle, whatever. You could do oval, you could do a square right there. Whatever you have could totally work to create this center. So yeah, so super simple, really happy with the way these came out. And these will be going in the mail to Debbie, and she will get these handed out to the veterans for July 4th. And so yeah, I just wanted to share because it was fun and it was creative and it just came together. You know, those projects that just like everything flows. And I was so excited using up some of my stash, and I thought they turned out so cute. So anyways, if you make something like this, I'd love to see it. So let me know. And I would think I will be making more cards with this same layout. And yeah, so that's it. So anyways, thanks for joining me so much today, you guys. And if you like crafty inspiration, please subscribe to my channel down below. Give me a thumbs up. You can also find me. I will have links for my Instagram page if you want to see more inspiration that doesn't always get into a video. I do a lot on Instagram, and you can check out my Etsy shop as well. All right. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a great day. Bye-bye.